There's just no way. There's just no way. That was a Masters game? Yeah, sadly. Sadly. Actually, when I was flexing the other day, I finally have like I finally have like a instead of just the bicep, I have like a little nice uh bottom, like the tricep pokes down. This fucking thing. Before we get into the VOD, this game was a complete one-sided stop. We won, but I got carried. I feel like I should have been able to make this injury finish the game 0-10, but she finished 0-0. So you're saying you're trying to figure out how you could have pushed your lead in mid lane, like in laning phase. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. That's my favorite. V-Bucks gift cards. I'll bench both of you. Oh, I could probably bench both your body weights combined because Mitchell's like what 80 pounds, like soaking wet. Tuco's like 5'1", so he might be the same weight. Spawns. This would be Spawns if he saw me IRL. This would be him. Fucking trembling. I remember you from an educational YouTube channel, I think. That was me probably, yeah. Culture D's nuts. Dumb bitch. How about that? Yeah. What do you gotta say? Anyway. Lose 2 voice octaves. Oh, God. Fucking Sepikins. God, they're disgusting. Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Does anyone know what the fuck Mitchell's talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I bet you feel fucking stupid, Spawns. Fucking idiot. Can't even insult properly. Anyway, here we go. Okay. Q auto. One more. Nice try. Okay, that works. Alright. Honestly, yeah, so like this was fine. Should have got one more auto there, but you like canceled, like you fucked up a little bit execution wise, which is fine. And then here, this auto fucked you. This auto right here fucked you. This is small though. I wouldn't even worry about this too much if I were you, but just to like show you why this happened. Like this CS right here that you're going for shouldn't be contestable. but you autoed a different minion when you should have autoed that one. And then right here, you'd be actually just walking at her with Q auto again. But yeah. So that was just like wasting an auto. Okay, walk up Q. Here, walk up auto. Wait. Hold on a sec. That minion wasn't low, was it? That was low enough. You should auto her here too, though. You should auto her here. When she, like, so you're contesting the CS, which is what you're supposed to do. But you don't, like, she only has 2 range minions left and she already used Q. She can't auto you and the minion at the same time, right? So, like, if she had Q up here, you would be contesting her by just, like, being in her space and trying to bait her into, like, you know, overwhelm her in a way. Or, like, trying to bait her into using Q when she shouldn't. Or make her miss the CS in some way, you know, kind of just moving in and out of her space. But because she already used Q, she should not be able to auto a CS without you autoing her when she only has 2 minions with her. You should always be auto. Like, you should be way further up right now. Way further up. Both of those CS, she shouldn't have been able to get for free like that. Nice. Good movement there. That was her trying to hit, like, same thing here. Well, you're not taking any minion aggro. Like, look. Right here, you're not going to take any minion aggro. And even if you don't have to walk all the way back here to drop it. It'll drop on its own. So, like, right here, there's no minion aggro to drop. Because remember, these melee ones don't matter. It's the range ones that matter. But you're not going to take any range minion aggro there. Because they weren't here yet. So, like, you should be... Right here, like, you're 1 minion from level 2. You should be way up. Way up. She's being, Yeah, and she just queued the goddamn... wave. Look, this CS2, yeah, contest. Contest? Nah. You gotta contest that. Definitely gotta contest that. I see what you're like. It seems like you saw it, but you also had a CS of your own to get, so you weren't. So it made you back up, but you shouldn't back up for it. Like, you should honestly be moving forward. You should be moving forward, getting ready to like queue her, and then you could even use the empowered auto for the CS if you have to. But she's getting away with a lot of CS. Like, you can get both. You're not supposed to give the CS to trade. You should just be getting both. So it's fine to prioritize the CS, because you should. But in situations like this, you should be getting both. But see, you walk all the way back here to do it. When if you're up here and you hit that, then you can immediately turn and slap her. With Q auto. Hargrim, thanks for the 28 months, brother. Okay. Walk up again, yeah. As you can see, the minions will drop aggro on their own. I think if I walk up and go for my CS, it gives her free stun. No. So first of all, even if it gave her a free stun, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But what you need to see here is if you walk up right now, if you walk up towards her, look, this minion right here, this blue one, has a lot of HP left. It has plenty of HP. So like you don't even have to hit it yet. And if you walk at her here, odds are, honestly, she's either going to she has basically 2 different things she could do. She will either just ignore you and hit the CS, or she will walk away because you're level 2 and you're walking at her, right? If she just hits the CS and she levels up, she already used Q before. So Q is still on cooldown. So if you walk up to contest her, her Q's still on cooldown. So even though she's going to kill this and level up to 2, she doesn't have Q to even stun you yet. See what I'm saying? Like, she has no real way of fighting you at the moment. You should use Viktor E off cooldown here? No. Definitely no. Only when mana flow is up would you use E when you only have 1 point. See, because what you did was you went too far back, then grabbed the CS, then walked forward. That's what gave her a free stun. You should be completely aware of her Q cooldown until she gets the 2 charges of it, because that makes it a little tougher. And her E cooldown. Her W you don't have to worry about as much. Okay. Okay. Proc mana flow, yeah. Let's just put 2 points in E level 3. Nice. Okay. Nah. See, that's no good. That's no good. Okay. This is what I was just talking about. Okay, look. You're 1 minion from level 3. This actually, I swear this came up in your previous VOD. I swear we did a previous VOD. I swear we did a Viktor VOD for you, and I talked about this before. Could have been a different Viktor, because I coach multiple Viktors. But, yeah, when you're 1 minion from level 2, like I said, the level 1 E isn't even worth using unless mana flow is up to proc. Or unless you have like full mana, like close to full mana. But the level 2 laser gives a huge, like 40 extra damage is crazy. So you needed to just kill 1 minion, then hit her with E. Mana flow's not even up, too. Yeah, you hit her literally right before mana flow came up, and right before you're about to hit level 3. Both. That was a big mistake. Also, I don't a lot of damage there. Should go 2 points. 2 points, laser, yeah. Okay, now you're trying to hard push, which is fine. Jungler's probably gonna die to Syndra, but not much you can do about it. Nice, Syndra didn't go. That's fine. Nice. Okay, you could reset here. You should just reset here and grab a Dark Seal or something, honestly. Because you use your laser, there's not much else you can do. You don't have to, but you gotta be more willing to walk up and Q her under tower here. If you're gonna if you're gonna stay. You gotta walk way, way further up right now. Wait, why are you all the way back here like this? You're way too far back. Yeah, you should be way, like, your laser and mana flow are up. You should be way up there, zoning her off the wave. Do you play towards your jungle side at this point of the lane? Yeah. Like, he should just be hugging top side. Viktor should just hug top side and keep bodying the Syndra. Syndra should be forced to TP here soon. But you gotta walk up. Like, it's Fiddle. Fiddle can't even gank you. Even if your jungler's not near you, Fiddle literally can't. Fiddle actually cannot gank you. It's like not possible. You need to like pressure as hard as you can right now. Oh no. This is good. You gotta walk up though. Oh yeah, you're letting her get away with a lot right now. And you have cookies? Yeah, walk up, walk up, walk up, walk up. Further, further. Yes, 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 yes. W in between tower? Oh, you could got flash. You should get flash there every time. So this was almost really good. Like, so you get her flash here because, like, this is why it was so important to walk up and pressure her. Because now, for her to walk up for this cannon, she overextends for it, right? So you should be walking at her, and now putting W right here. You have 2 cookies. So, like, if you put W here and she doesn't flash, she dies. But you only hit her with this and then laser. Look. Yeah. Gotta pop the cookie and put W down. Get her to flash. Okay. Now you should look over here. And look to reset. Yeah. You should just recall now. This fight's gonna take forever. Yeah, so you don't have any... Yeah, see. Wasted a good amount of time here. Now you actually can't reset. Like, luckily she actually doesn't contest you walking back into lane like that, which is crazy, but... So that was your first, like, real... So there's been multiple scenarios... There's been multiple CS that she's, like, been able to CS without you contesting her, which all of those build up. Yeah, all the little damage you would get from that can lead to solo kills. But this was the first moment where she was in a spot that she should have lost flash, which could lead to you killing her at 6. But you didn't walk up and actually punish her hard enough, so she still has flash. And then on top of it, you wasted so much time here that now you didn't get your recall off. So she's gonna have to she should be forcing you to recall in a pretty bad spot, and then you'll have to TP. Whereas if you didn't waste time there and recalled immediately, TP back in, and the wave's in a good spot, and there's nothing she can do to fix it. But luckily this guy is a bot. Like, you need to recall before 6 because you're not gonna be able to punish her. Yeah, you're gonna lose your recall. Or, like, you're not gonna get a recall before 6. This is really bad. This is really bad. Yeah. You're okay. This right here, this last minute, or a minute 30 seconds, ever since you made her, like, leave the lane, this right here will keep you stuck in an elo if you don't fix this. This is, like, a really, really, really big problem. Because this is so I don't even want to say tunnel vision, because when I think of tunnel vision, I think of, like, when a bunch of things are happening at once and you're just, like, tunneled on one thing. This is more just like, it's a big problem people have with laning, where they're like looking at, it's almost like you aren't thinking about anything except for this 1v1, like, in a vacuum at this very moment. Like, you're playing so in the moment, when this game doesn't work this way. Like, the fact that you haven't recalled yet, and it's 5 minutes, 30 seconds, she recalled TP back in, you're about to hit 6, and you still no recall, no mana, nothing? That's such a big problem. That's why you don't kill her. Like, since you said this VOD's all about, like, you couldn't kill her, this is why. Like, think about it. You have an experience lead here. You're not keeping track of your 6. Do you think she's keeping track of you? Do you think she has any clue you're 1 minion from 6 here? Literally zero clue. She has no idea. So if you burned her flash like you should have, recalled, TP'd in, waves coming to you, she doesn't know you're about to hit 6. All it takes is her wasting her. So a good player here, a good Syndra, like in high elo, would know that you're ahead in XP because of what happened and would not even use her stun. So you'd hit 6, and if you go try to punish her, she'd have stun up. This guy throws stun all the time. All you'd have to do is walk up before, like 1 or 2 minutes before you hit 6, and let her stun you. Just tank it. And then you hit 6 and you flash in and you alter, she dies. No counterplay. But you didn't do any of these things. You didn't blow the flash. You didn't recall. You haven't TP'd back in. You're sitting at no mana. Now you hit 6 and she's just sitting here. Look, she doesn't even care. See, look, she just tanks it. She literally doesn't give a shit. I think you even... Do you even no, you already used your cookies. See? She should always die here. As a rule, should I recall for 6 always? I mean, I don't really like saying stuff like that because the game's just not black and white enough. But, I mean, if... Most of the time, yeah, you should probably be getting a recall off before 6. Hi, Jadu. There's like these, like a really small amount of games where you don't get the chance, but like Viktor, this was like your kill window right here. This was your kill window. This was your first kill window. Based off of like the current trades that you've gone for. You could have created, you know, different ones if you were punishing all the CS and stuff, but you've done an okay enough job to where you created one, at least. But, yeah. I'm just, like, all I'm thinking here is you have to be in the mindset of, okay, I have TP, so I'm going to try to get as much HP from her as I can before I TP back in. That, I'm assuming that's what you're thinking. I hope that's what you're thinking. Because there got to be a really good reason here to not reset yet. So, obviously, that reason isn't the correct way to be thinking about this. Wait, I want to use my 6 before I reset? Okay, now I don't know I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh. Okay, yeah, we got to throw that whole thing out. That entire playbook. That whole thought process. Like, see, that kind of thought process is how enemy mid laners survive in Go 0-0. You see, like, think about it. How can you kill her if you're not planning on killing her? think about what you're saying. You're saying you aren't planning on killing her. You just want to chunk her and let her recall. So how do you plan on killing her if you literally do not plan on killing her? You just plan on poking her and making her recall. See what I'm saying? It sounds two-head, but it makes sense. Like, you need to be looking to kill her. Like, I would never... It's so rare that I'll ever ult somebody to just get them to recall unless I have no other option. Like, I would never alter here. I would look, because think about it. She can't get a recall off. If, like, you kill these 3 minions, try to reset quickly, TP back in before she crashes it. Now you still have your ult up. She doesn't have TP, and she's fucked. But if you just ult her here, she's not even, like, forced to recall. You're forced to recall. You have no mana. She just clears the wave, and it just ends up in a stalemate, neutral. Actually, no. She comes out ahead here. If you alter, you have no mana, you can't threaten anything else. She's going to hit 6 and actually have ult advantage over you. Like, you are throwing your entire lane with that kind of plan here. Like, there's no world below challenger that you should be thinking, I'm just going to ult them to push them out of lane. And she's going to flash. See? So, like, that's... Like, she doesn't need to recall, by the way. She can kill you here. If she walks up, now that the thing's back here, if she walks up, I think, how many minions off of 1 or 2 minions off of 6? Yeah, like she can literally walk up, kill a minion, and kill you. Hi, Herds. What about ulting the next wave to not miss verse and get a free recall? No, just recall and TP back in. Just recall and TP back in, and then kill her. Yeah, and this also led to you having to flash away from Fiddle. Luckily, Syndra was not paying attention to her experience here. Because if she was, she would have picked up a CS, thrown it at you, hit 6, and killed you.
Red team double kill.
Like, all your ult did there was get her flash. But it actually made her stronger than you at the time. Which is way more important than the flash. You gotta TP back in very quick here. Should rush Merc Treads versus them. Kind of killed a lot of minions here. The only way to really, like, you don't have your laser upgraded. The only way to punish her for recalling here is by freezing it, but you didn't really freeze it. You killed everything. Like, you if anything, you kill, like, these first 2 melee, and that's it. But you killed everything. So now she's not really going to lose much. Yeah, like, you seems like you had the right idea, but then you just, like, killed all the minions for some reason. Oh, might deny her the cannon. Come on. Nice. She's taking a really long time to get back to lane, though. This is abnormal. So, let's see what the fuck she could have been doing. She wait in base for a year or what? Where'd she go? She's walking to the side. I'm not sure why. Okay. Oh, careful of the CS. Okay. So it's weird because sometimes you won't... Like, sometimes you'll just let a bunch of CS die just, like, for a laser proc. You need to hover the other side. Stand away from the Fiddle. You're still very killable here if once Fiddle hits 6, but... Okay, get ready to walk up and kill her. You should just debate the stun and walk up and kill her here. Yeah, see? So, you've hit her with a few lasers now. You get her into kill range right there. Now she's in kill range. So, and she can't kill you. She doesn't have the damage to kill you. She's a fucking tier and a sapphire crystal. So, she doesn't have the damage to kill you. You have the damage to kill her. You got her flash earlier. So, like, this is when you walk up and you try to... Like, you can walk up and try to kill her now. But like, if you try to kill her now, her stun will probably come up like in the middle of the fight. So you should just be looking to walk up and bait out the stun and then kill her. But you need to walk up. You can't let her. You shouldn't let her touch these CS. Like, you need to actually walk up at her face. You're way too far away. See, like, you being back here doing this shows that you're not thinking what I'm telling you here. Shows you're not thinking what I'm thinking. You're still, like, see, because this requires thinking ahead. Like, this requires, okay, I'm going to do, like, it's a sequence. They're at this HP. Now I know they're killable. Now I'm going to walk up, bait out this, and then kill. But you're just like, you're looking at it like trade by trade. That's what it looks like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like. It looks like every single... There's no looking ahead of what you should be doing. It's just... Every, like, trade. You're playing... You're I don't even know how to describe it. Playing in the moment's the best way to describe it for me, but... Because see, like, you let her walk up and clear those minions when you should be in her face. Killing her. Okay, you can do the same thing, but looks like she's recalling again. Like, you should be pushing at this point. Yeah. Also, on top of this, another reason it's important not to let her do this is because you should be, like, this will be starting to slow push towards her. And then you be looking to dive while you poke her down. So, like, you let her kill those minions. These 2 minions aren't enough for a freeze anyway. Not that you shouldn't be freezing anyway. You should be pushing. You should be walking up and stopping her recall if she is. Like, you need to walk up way further. Yeah. This is why. This is why you're not killing her. It's these things. So yeah, someone like this, because they don't understand that, you know, either they don't understand or they don't care, like they'd rather just drop a wave and fall behind in experience like that. Like, in low elo, the reason why a lot of the people I go against don't have the opportunity to do that is because I'm pushing them in, so they feel like the tower will save them. Or because I'm punishing their mistakes when they make them. Because I'm creating scenarios that give them the chance to make a mistake. Like when those 3 CS were up. If you walk at her, she has a chance to make a mistake. She should know she can't actually do anything. And needs to, like, cue you and poke you down to get you into kill range. But you didn't walk at her. So she never had the chance to make a mistake. She does whatever the fuck she wants. And then here, you're not pushing her in. So she'd rather just recall. So you get ahead, but it's not enough. This is why you're not actually killing her. And now she's going to get the wave reset. Yep. See? Yeah. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Syndra's getting away with murder. Oh, walk up, laser. See, she'll send stun off cooldown. She doesn't give a shit. Walk up, walk up, walk up. Q. Yeah, there we go. Now laser. There we go. See, like, literally it takes 3 lasers to get her into kill range. Nah, see? Now you decided. I don't know what made you decide to go in this time. It's interesting. Not sure what made you go in here, but not before. But, see, here, you're going in, but you didn't bait the stun out first. And this is what I was saying earlier, where, like, her stun's going to come up, like, midway through the engage. This is why you have to bait the stun first. Don't use your own stun. See, like, if Fiddle is letting you, if just like the existence of Fiddle is letting you let the enemy mid get away with this shit, like that's not good. That's not good. Because it's actually doing the opposite of what you think it's doing. You letting Syndra live when she needs to be killed because she's trolling, all that does is give Fiddle a chance to give Fiddle more time to potentially ult over this wall, flash, fear you, and then Syndra stun, and then you die. It's gonna get you killed. It's not gonna do the other. It's not the other way around. Because you can't ward for everything with Fiddle anyway. You can hover over here if you want, but look, you have a ward here. He could jump from here. He can jump from here. He could jump from here and then flash. But if you kill Syndra, recall, grab your Merc Treads, they can't kill you. She's giving you too many chances to kill her.
Shut down.
Yeah, you can't walk up with stun here when her stun's going to come up. You need to bait her stun first. Because, like, you have no real way of killing her without the stun. You can dive her, but... Alright, so, like, here, the way she's standing up here, it looks like Fiddle's here. Doesn't even matter. But it looks like Fiddle's here. So, this is when you would move all the way over to here. And still poke her. But, like, look at the difference with how she's playing here in before. Like, they make it obvious when their jungler's here and they're baiting. Oh, you definitely shouldn't be lasering the wave, though. Yeah, you know Fiddle's here. You shouldn't laser the wave. You should be lasering her. Oh my gosh, he's a griefer. He's a griefer. So, like, see? This right here, this was good. Respecting Fiddle when you know he's here because of bait or information, that's better. Yeah, because you don't want to force unless you know you can 1v2. But, like, if it's influencing your decisions just at all times, if you don't know where he is, and you're letting the enemy mid just live because of it, that's not good. That's the difference right there. Oh no, she made it obvious Fiddle's in this brush. Okay, you see him now. Alright, now you have to dive her. I mean, you let her live so long her flashes back up, but you need to walk over and dive her. God damn it. Alright, so maybe try to kill Fiddle over the wall. He's probably just gonna ult out or flash out. But... Or ult in, like a dog. Wait, you ulted the Fiddle? Oh. This guy ulted in 1v3, 1v4. Now you can't kill Syndra. Play like he doesn't exist till Syndra plays like he's around? Well, it's more just like... When you have 80-90% HP and Syndra's in kill range, you don't let the threat of the enemy jungler prevent you from killing them. Because it only takes like a second or two to kill them. Especially when Syndra like doesn't have flash. Odds are, even if you get ganked at the time, you'll kill Syndra in the process. But you ulting Fiddle here makes no sense. He's 1v4. Now you don't have kill pressure to kill Syndra. It's like the way you play around the jungler is you, like the first few levels, you have a good idea of where they could be based off their typical jungle path. Then after that, you play, like after you see where they are, to see what they gank, then you play around the lane accordingly. Like you hug a certain side, ward a certain side, etc. But you never let them have this much control over you. Especially when you're winning this hard. It's like a little bit different when you guys are trading evenly because they're not a bot on the enemy team. So, like, it's hard to... It'd be really tough to trade 1-for-1, or, like, it'd be dangerous if they showed up, and you know they could be around, something like that. But, like, they're blatantly trolling in front of your face, and you're not killing them. Yeah. And then because you wasted your ult on Fiddle, you can't kill Syndra. And now, like, at this point in the game, you shouldn't... You can't expect to kill her at this point. Because you didn't get a big lead or anything. And she's now level 9 where she can clear waves, like, really easily. If you have a big lead here, you can poke her down and look to dive her. But you don't have, like, I mean, look at your lead. 700 gold through CS. She should have less CS and more deaths. You should have multiple kills, and she should have like 50, 40 CS. Also on sword buy? Yeah, that definitely should have went Merc Treads this game. Definitely should have went Merc Treads this game. Way too valuable. You're the only AP, so like Magic Pen shoes are good, but they have fucking Fiddle and Syndra, so there's no point. It's just not worth, like, the risk reward isn't there. The risk is just way too high for the reward of Magic Pen. Yeah. And so, like, see if you're autopiloting the Sorcerer Shoes buy, notice I said it at like level 3 or something. I said you should just rush Merc Treads this game. Like, that's something that needs, like, that needs to be decided in champ select, in loading screen. Like, against Syndra in general, a lot of the time you have to go Merc Treads. Currently. But when they have Fiddle too, you gotta rush that shit right away. And if you do rush it, like, you can play so like, aggressive and disrespectful, so much harder to kill you. So much harder for her to trade with you. Yeah, it's so, like, it really fucks up Syndra's main trading combo with her QE. Like, you don't get stunned long enough for her to guarantee a follow-up with W. So yeah, there you go. That's why Syndra's 0-0-0 here. At the end of laning phase. So, bunch of small things, but a few really big ones. Really, really big ones that you gotta fix for sure. Definitely gotta fix a lot of those. CPT is on. Oh, Taquito's playing. I'll watch that while in queue. Thank you, Leaf. Need to work on the recalls. Need to work on the recalls. Need to work on wait, what is it? Get this shit off my screen. There we go. Need to work on the recalls. Need to work on a few trading things. Need to really work on thinking ahead, though. Way too much like tunnel vision, playing in the moment, whatever you want to call it, where you're not like seeing the next few. It's like you can almost think of it as like a chess or checkers, whatever you want to call it, where like you need to be thinking multiple moves ahead, not just the one particular move. Is the best way to put it.